What's up, guys? It's Rakina Velti, and we are doing this Canva tutorial. I'm so happy you're here because it means that you're trying to, maybe do some of your own branding, your own logos. If you're trying to do some social media posts and get really creative with the design, Canva will help you do that for sure. So I've been using Canva for a lot of years. And I've watched it just kind of develop into this powerhouse of ideas and just a way that you can use it so that, at least in the beginning, you can do most of your marketing and branding materials. I mean, down to postcards and posts online. And to be honest, I still don't. Hire out for a lot of my design stuff because I'm just really picky and really creative, and Canva allows me to kind of find things that match what I'm trying to do or say. So first off, you can have a free account or you can go pro. So depending on where you're at in your business venture and budget wise, you can always start free and then go to a paid account. That's what I did. Um, and it just gives you a little bit more options, but you can still do a lot of cool things with the free account. So don't feel like you have to go and get the pro account because you do not. Um, I'm just going to go through kind of how to navigate through the platform. That way you get a good idea of the things that you can do. And then we'll just kind of take it from there. So this is pretty much the home screen once you're logged in and you have your account. Up here, we've got your home button, templates. This is where it goes in and lists all the different types of things that you can do now on the platform. And I don't even think these are all of them, to be fair, because I just got an email for an option for games that you could create to create engagement on social media. And I don't see it here. So I'm wondering if that's like a beta feature that they're considering, launching officially. So I don't see that here, but you can click through all of these, and every last one of these options, it gives you templates that you can literally just drag and drop and change the colors, put your own content in there, your own images, and it makes it easy because a lot of them really are designed beautifully. Like, these are legit really good. So the features tab here basically lets you kind of find things that you are looking for to include in your pieces. So if you're looking for business cards, like the print products here, the different apps, you can just explore, just some random stuff here, download the different platforms depending on which you're using. You've got some icons here, and then the see all, because there's more to see. It's so crazy. They do have a really good learning platform in here too. So if, there's always going to be more stuff that you can learn through Canva. So this is just a overview tutorial on how to kind of navigate the platform and all the different things that you can do with it. But definitely pop into some of these and, understand how to do things even further, because there's always something to learn, right? Okay, so over here, this is basically where all your created designs live. So when you click on that, you're going to see all these different ones here. This is all my designs. There's a lot of them. Like, I could scroll for, a minute. So anytime you start a project, whether you finish it or not, whether you upload it or download it, it will be here listed in all your designs. Anything that was shared with you. So if you're taking a course and they have like Canva templates and they say that, you have these templates to use, once you're logged into your Canva and then you go to that course and like click on their link or whatever, it will show up here under designs shared with you. And then if you like to keep your designs organized, you can create folders and put them in folders. So you have that as well. So, and then trash, anything that you just kind of get rid of, just hangs out here until it gets rid of it. If you have a team, like you have several people helping you with like your social media or any type of branding, you would have them here and you could just name it and then it'll walk you through creating that team. Brand Kit basically keeps all of the fonts that you like to use in your marketing and your different color schemes. So I have several listed here just because I tend to like to look at different colors together and see how they work. Um, and then I've also uploaded a bunch of fonts here as well. So basically how you can add more fonts to Canva, which I think this is so cool that they let you do this, is that you go to like a font website and then when you download it, it downloads it as a zip file. You unzip that file and then in there should be a TIFF. I believe it's a TIFF file or a TT, some type of a TT something file. And then when you go, let's see, I'll just take you into one so you can see really quick. We'll just go to here. So this is if you are like creating a file and you've gone through all the fonts and you're like, I'm not really feeling some of these fonts. You'll go to text. So it lists all of the fonts that they have in there. There's tons of them, but I always like to be a little extra. So I come up here and upload a font. So we would click on upload a font there, and then it'll basically take you to wherever you open last, but that's where you would grab that .ttf or .t whatever file and put it there, and it'll be in there with your fonts whenever you're trying to choose something. So it's really neat. I'm going to leave that blank one open because then we can kind of run through that too. So really, it's just about what you're trying to create. So if you're trying to do an Instagram story, we'll click on that. I'm going to close that first untitled one. And what's going to happen is we're going to pop up with all their templates. I feel like this is one of the key things that makes Canva so amazingly cool, is because they have so many templates. There's templates just for all different types of styles. There's different schemes. They even try to categorize them, and you can use these because I know I run out of content ideas all the time. It's one of the things I struggle with the most because I want to make sure that I'm delivering content that's helpful. But, there's all these other things that, drive engagement that I'm not really familiar with because social media isn't really my jam. I kind of do what I can on there, but I'm more of a website and Google person and SEO. So, needing the inspiration of, all these templates is just like everything for me. And you can click on see all and it'll list just all these amazing templates. So let me just show you really quick how we're going to apply both of those pages. So it just swaps out these two for the ones that were there before. So everything that you see highlight in blue can be changed. Everything from the font. So it's in the now font. Let's change it to Lemon Tuesday. Boom, changed. This is one of my favorite fonts here. Tan AGN. Love that. So it's super easy to change out the fonts. What about, I don't want that blue color. I want my branded colors, which are these guys right here. And then we have these other branded colors that are mine as well. If you notice, you see these little crowns. That means this is a pro feature. So if you are doing the free feature, you may not have this branded kit. You may just have to come up here, choose your color, write down this hex number for your color and keep track of that. And you can always input this and change it, right? So if you don't have the pro feature, just know what your hex color is, write it down, and then input it in the color so you always have the same color. So I'm going to change that. And then this cool little feature here. So throughout all of the pages, if that color shows up and you want it to be your color, you can say change all. And boom, it changed all those blues to my pinks, right? This isn't actually something that you can change the color. This is an image of some sort. So it looks like a piece of paper, right? So we'll leave that there. If you want to change out the picture, you could come up to uploads and then you could throw your picture, you just drag it and boom, it even resizes it for you. So you don't have to do nothing but literally just put your picture in there. I freaking love it, man. Love it. And then scroll up, there's another picture there. And we can just grab one of my pictures and boom, put that in there and everything's changed. So it's super easy. So I want to, let's see if I can type something there. Yeah, so if you want to change this and give it like a little sub feature here, so you could be like A, and then this could be B. I've never played around with that, but it's just another feature to kind of keep you organized. These arrows can move the whole page up or down. So say I want this one down, it just swaps them, which is a nice feature if you have like 25 pages and you want one page to be down in the middle. You just keep hitting the down arrow and it moves it down. Say you want to duplicate the page, you hit duplicate and it makes a whole new page exactly like the one you just did. You want to get rid of one, delete. If you want to delete a feature, like I don't want that there, then I come over to this little delete and delete it. But cool thing is they have this little undo and there it is right back. And then you can even redo, undo. So you can go back and forth. So it's very forgiving. So even if you go and mess something up or you don't like the way something looks, just undo it, right? You can even change this whole background. So right now, I think this is like a crumpled paper background. We could come over to background. Here's some ones that I've recently used. They categorize them based on landscaping, patterns, gradients, abstract, food, texture, flowers. I mean, it just goes on and on. There's so many different background choices that you can use and change them too. So, right, there's that pretty ocean. There's another ocean one. I kind of like the way that goes on there. Change this to black. See how that looks stark against it. That's nice. Like that. And then let's see, what else can I show you on that? So that's basically all of these features on here, but this all stands true for no matter what template you're using. Like you can highlight that guy right there and change that. So that's pink. You can make it bigger. You can make it longer by extending that way. Sometimes if it's too thin, it's hard, but you can kind of, yeah, so you can move it and make it thicker. If you want to swirl things around, you can change it 180. I mean, you can change it to whatever degree you want, right? So cool. Like it gives you the option to literally change anything. This little cross arrow means you can move it. So you can move anything that you create. You click on it. A lot of times if you want to move it, it'll change to the cross arrow there. If you want to put like a comment or a note here, say you have a team and, you want to say something about this, like, keep this here. Right? So then there, and then they can reply to it or whatever, right? Okay. And then what else up here can I show you? So position means where the highlighted item is. So let's say, like for instance, see how this is over top of my picture? If I want it to go behind my picture, I would hit backwards. And if you find that it's not moving, you just keep clicking it until it gets to the position where you want it. And then you can always bring it forward. Or you can just say to the back, and then it'll go like to the very back layer. It won't go behind the background, but it's now behind this guy and behind my picture. And then you can just say to the front, and it brings it right back to the front. You can do that with everything. So no matter what it is, if you don't see it right away, then you click on more and it'll pop up with more of these features. So let me just show you. So of course, this is alignment. This can go center, left or right. If you want to add bullets or numbers to a list, you can do that. Spacing, so letter spacing, say you want them spread apart or you want them closer so it looks like, handwriting. If you want the lines spaced apart, you can do that. Let's see. Effects. So if you want to make the curve the font, you could do that. If you want to have none, you put there. You can make it kind of look glitchy. That's actually kind of cool. The neon, which because of the colors, it's not showing up. But I kind of like that neon there. That's neat. All right, and if you want to animate the letters, you can do that too. So you just click on one of them and it shows you what it is. Right? I kind of like that bounce one. You can click on it again to see it like happen again too. That's kind of wonky. There's none, ascend, kind of like that. That's kind of neat. Skating, fade. That's so quick. So you'll see some of them have the little crown on there. That means those are pro features. That didn't seem like much. I don't know about that. Okay. Pop. I'm just going through these because I have never played with them before. So, and if you have different pages, you can have different transitions for all of them to kind of do. So right now it's on none, but it's totally like going through. Oh, because I was hovering over block. Okay, so if you hover, then it does all that. Yeah. Actually, this would be kind of cool because, sometimes stories are just kind of flat if they're not a video, but this is neat because it gives it motion. Everybody likes motion. It kind of grabs your attention. So this would be a feature to kind of use as well. Yeah, so don't forget, just to play around with stuff. Like I'm literally finding things as I'm showing you guys this. So yeah, it's kind of cool that it does that, right? So that's under animate. And then again, you could click the three dots here so you can completely duplicate this page. You can lock it or unlock it so nothing can be moved. And then you can add a link to something. So say I'm going to add a link, and then I can just be like, right? So supposedly when you add a link, when they click here, it can be clickable. I actually haven't seen that work. So I don't know if it's maybe something I'm doing, but it is supposed to work. Say you want an image or one of these elements here to have transparency or to lighten it some. You can always lighten it to whatever number you like. Copy style, I'm actually unsure what copy style is. I've played with it and I'm like, oh, I just figured it out. So copy style means like I put a transparency of whatever percent on this one. I hit copy style and did it on that one and it flipped it. So I'm going to go here, hit copy style, see if I can get it to do it on that one. Yep. So that's what that does. So that's another thing to save you time. If you have like an element that you like how it looks and you don't want to have to go and hit that and then hit the transparency, you can click on the item, hit copy style, and then copy the style of it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So again, everything outlined in blue is completely editable. Is that how you say that? You can always change your font. You can change the color of the font just by clicking on the font. So a lot of this is pretty intuitive of stuff we're already using, right? So it's pretty self-explanatory up here. A lot of times you just have to play with the buttons, right? So you can, of course, make the font bigger, smaller with the plus and arrows. You can always just change it manually too. I like that. If you want to change how big or small it actually appears, you can do that as well. So if you prefer your things to be a little bit bigger, then you just kind of scroll and you get a better look at the things up close. It's kind of nice. This shows you how many pages you have. So we have 2 pages. If you wanted to add another page, you could just click that and it'll just duplicate the page from there. And if you go in between, you can add a page again. And of course, you can always come up here and delete them. Delete. I wish I was better at knowing my Mac shortcuts because it's like, huh, what do we got? Delete is delete. Add a page is my little flower enter. So let's see. I'll just click off of that. Oh, look at that. Yep, that works. Nice. Learning stuff every day, man. Isn't that great? Okay, so now if you wanted to present in full screen, you could click this guy here and it would present. We're going to just go back to our position here. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller again. And of course, if you need help or have questions about something, you can always click the little help and then just kind of search if you're looking for stuff. You know, they're pretty good about their help files and what they offer. So this shows you that we do still have the block animation on and the timing is about 5 seconds. So if we edit that timing, it will increase and decrease how quickly that happens. So you want to see what it looks like. There we go. Right. So that's how it would look. And there was no animation on this one, right? So that's how it looks. Finished. So I want to make sure I'm hitting all the main parts here. So when you find something that you like, you can normally star it and save it, but for some reason that's not letting me star and save the backgrounds. That's a shame. Maybe because it's just listed, but in the element you absolutely can. So you come up here, then I can say, oh, I want to save that golden bullet, but I've already saved like a lot of the gold elements because I'm kind of a fan. But this is kind of a neat one too that I might like. So I'm going to star that. This recently changed to stars. It was heart, like legit, like a few days ago, it was heart. So they're always changing things, but not too far away from what it was originally. If you want to add this to one of your folders for organization, you can do that too. If you want to see more like that, you can do that too. Sorry, no recommendations. So I'm going to try it on this one. Let's see more. Oh, look at the gold balloons. So we're going to add those to my star. And this also gives you a good idea of how they are categorizing this particular image. So gold party balloons graphic. If you want to find other things, you could say like gold party, whatever, and just kind of look for them. And then it tells you free for Canva Pro, that this is another pro feature. I think I have that saved already. Yup. Oh, that cute disco ball. That's neat. Actually, I'm going to save that too. So yeah, they've got all these cute golden type features. Let's save that as well. So that's what all my starred items are. These are all the things that I've starred and like, because yeah. And here are some templates that I've liked and would like to customize and make my own. So yeah, like. Of course, backgrounds again, text. They give you So here are my 3 branded ones. These are in my branded kit here. And then ones that I've recently used. And then they just give you some ones that you can just kind of use and change how you want. You can chop it over there and see how that looks. Right? And you can change all that stuff. But I like these because they have like some of those glow features, which you can't do sometimes unless you go and try to find those back in the text editing features to get them to glow. And sometimes it looks not the same. So it's kind of nice that they have these already done, and all you have to do is hit on and then click it, right? And just change the font. So bam. Yep. Okay. So that's what fonts. And then they've got like some more. I mean, you just go through, there's tons of them. Uploads is basically all of my things that I've uploaded, all of my things. And then elements, again, you can even search for something. So you got all these different puppy things that are categorized as puppy. Even though it must be in their keywords. See, they're using keywords as well, right? Keywords. Okay. So yeah, all of the puppy stuff that you could totally just click on, throw them in there. So yeah, if you're looking for something, they usually have some type of a thing for it. Let's see if they even. Oh hey, yes they do. They even got some Beamer stuff up here. Oh, is that my bib? Oh no, that's a sedan. Okay. Y'all know me. Y'all know. Y'all know. Okay, so yeah, that just gives you an idea of just the range and depth that Canva is giving us as creators and business owners. Like we have a lot we can do with Canva. So that's it. I'm hoping I was able to hit all the points to kind of help you navigate through Canva and show you that it's really easy to kind of get through and figure out. If you're having any issues with anything, you can always DM me and ask a question. I'm happy to help. But thank you so much for signing up for this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please tell someone else about it because I am going to make it available as like a freebie on my website, rikinavelti.com. So thank you so much for watching, and I will chat with you soon. Later.